Hare Krishna. Welcome to morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Bhakta Rameshwar Nayak Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Bhaktin Sneha Barkul Mataji reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण को दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामामृता। The fallen souls of Kali Yuga will be delivered by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just before beginning of Kali Yuga, or in other words, at the end of the Dwapar Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna appeared and left his instructions in the form of Bhagavad Gita, in which he asked all living entities to surrender unto him. Since the beginning of the Kali Yuga, however, people have particularly been unable to surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna, and therefore, after some 5,000 years, Krishna came again as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just to teach the entire world how to surrender unto him, unto Sri Krishna, and thus be purified. Kali Yuga is full of contamination. This is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam 12.3.51. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan asti he eko mahan guna kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sanga param vrajet. This age of Kali is full of unlimited faults. Indeed, it is just like an ocean of faults, dosha nidhi. But there is one chance, one opportunity. Kirtanada eva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Paramavrijayat. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can be freed from the contamination of Kali Yuga and in his original spiritual body can return home back to Godhead. This is the opportunity of Kali Yuga. When Krishna appeared, he gave his orders. And when Krishna himself appeared as a devotee, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed us the path by which to cross the ocean of Kali Yuga. That is the path of the Hare Krishna movement. When Sri Krishna Mahaprabhu appeared, he ushered in the era for Krishna Sri Sankirtana movement. It is also said that for
10,000 years.
Yeah, okay. For 10,000 years, it is also said that for 10,000 years, this era will continue. This means that simply by accepting the Sankirtana movement and chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the fallen souls of the Kali Yuga will be delivered. After the battle of Kurukshetra, at which Bhagavad Gita was spoken, Kali Yuga continues for 432,000 years, of which only 5,000 years have passed. Thus, there is a still balance of 427,000 years to come. Of these 427,000 years, the 1,000 years of the Sankirtana movement inaugurated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago provide the opportunity for the fallen souls of Kali Yuga to take to this Krishna conscious movement chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and thus be delivered from the clutches of the material existence and return home back to Godhead. Chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is potent always, but it is especially potent in this age of Kali. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami, which instructing Maharaja Parikshata, stressed the chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Kaler dosha nide rajan, asti hi eko mana gunaha, kirtanada eva krishnasya, mukta sangasya parame vrajet. My dear king, although Kali Yuga is full of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. It is that simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from material bondage and promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Srimad Bhagavatam 12.3.51. Those who have accepted the task of spreading the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in full Krishna consciousness should take this opportunity to deliver the people very easily from the clutches of the material existence. Our duty, therefore, is to follow the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and preach the Krishna consciousness movement all over the world very sincerely. This is the best welfare activity for the peace and prosperity of the human society. Srimad Bhagavatam 8.5.23. Hare Krishna, Prabhupada quote, 26th May. The child is born. Immediately there is a milk in the breast of some mother. That 1 minute before, there is no milk. Just as the child is born immediately. Who supplies the milk? He does not see that one Supreme is supplying all the necessities of the others. So our duty is only to become Krishna conscious. The other things will be supplied by Krishna. Honolulu, 26 May 1976. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Bhagavad Gita 9.20. Traividya mam somaga puta papa yagnerištva svergatim prarthayante te punyam ashadya surendra lokam asnanti divyan divi deva bhogan. Translation. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. Purified of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planets of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.9.29. Maitreya Uvacha Matu Saptanya Vagabanir Ridhi Vidhastu Tan Smaran Naichan Mukti Pater Muktim Tasmat Tapam Upeyivan. Translation. Maitra answered, Dhruv Maharaj's heart, which was pierced by the arrows of the harsh words of his stepmother, was greatly aggrieved, and thus when he fixed upon his goal of life, he did not forget his misbehavior. He did not demand actual liberation from this material world, but at the end of his devotional service, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared before him, he was simply ashamed of the material demands he had in his mind. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 4.78. Iha Anubhava Kaila Madhava Gosani Tarat Tani Gopalera Lukana Kichu Nahi. Translation. How Gopala ate everything while the food remained the same was transcendently perceived by Madhvendra Puri Goswami. Nothing remains a secret to the devotees of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. श्री श्री राधाराज बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सती विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Very nicely, Srila Prabhupada gives why Lord has appeared as Mahaprabhu. Lord said, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mama Ekam Sharanam Braja. 5,000 years ago. But how to take that Sharanam? How to leave the Sarva Dharman Parityajya? Nobody had shown this. And that's why Lord personally came in the form of Mahaprabhu and wanted to show how one has to get surrendered to the holy name, how one has to practice the devotional life practically. And that's why Mahaprabhu has appeared. Kale doshe nidhe rajan asti eko mahan guna. Kirtanadevas Krishnasya mukta sangha prajet. The shlok says that there are millions and millions and millions of fault in Kali Yuga. But there is only one guna, that is Kirtanadevas Krishnasya mukta sangha. By doing the kirtan of Lord, Nama kirtan, Guna kirtan, Leela kirtan, one can get liberated. Out of that, the most important is the Nama kirtanas. And this will go for 10,000 years. 10,000 years, this movement will go on by what is started by Mahaprabhu. And we all are just a small instrument in this big thing. We should take all the benefit and try in this life only. We should go back for the spiritual world by surrendering to the holy name of the Lord. As far as Srila Prabhupada quote is concerned, here the glories of Lord are told by Lord. 1 minute before, the mother didn't have the milk. But immediately after the birth of a child, the milk is there. Who is providing all this? The necessities are provided. But the problem is the greed is not provided by the Lord. You can get the necessities, but not the greed. The necessities can be always satisfied by the Lord, but the greed of the human person can never be satisfied. And that's why Lord says, Srila Prabhupada says, that we have to recognize, and only one thing we have to do is surrender to the Lord. Here in Bhagavad Gita, Lord is speaking about the pious people, that because of the yajna, dana, and tapa, what happens? They get a lot of pious activities. And because of that pious activity, they go to the Swargaloka. And they enjoy the Swargaya enjoyment over there. But in the next sloka, tomorrow, Lord will say, as soon as their punyas are finished, they will come back to this material world. Yesterday, I was giving an example in a class that one person got a ticket to America and he got a room at 100 tower in the one of the big apartments. And that day when he went to America, that building, no light was there. So what happened? They had to walk up to the 100th floor. और 100 फ्लोर पे जाके बाद में नीचे मालूम पड़ा कि नीचे सामान में चाबी रह गया है. So they were all crying that again we have to come down. So this is what happens in the material world also, that people use Veda Dhyan, Yajna, Dana, Tapa without bhakti. And they try to climb up to the highest level. But after going to the highest level, if they have not done the bhakti, they will have to come down to take the key. The key is bhakti. If you do not have the key, you cannot open the door of the spiritual world. So Veda, Dhyan, Yajna, Dana, Tapa, all other things are useless if it is not added with bhakti of Lord. But if it is added, then you can enter into the spiritual world. But without that, it is useless. As far as Dhruv Maharaj quote is concerned, here Lord appeared after the devotional and he was regretting that I'm asking something material from the Lord. I should not ask this thing. And this change comes when the maturity comes. When the more you are in bhakti, you only want spiritual seva, not any material things from the Lord. Because these material things, anyhow, according to your karma, you will be getting. Like it is said, nobody wants dukkha, nobody wants problem, but uninvited problem comes. Similarly, Prahlad Maharaj says that if you are destined to enjoy in this material world because of your karma, that things will automatically come to you. You don't have to try for it. Like you do not have to try for the problems in your life. They come. So this is why Dhruv Maharaj was very upset because of the material things that he is asking from the Lord. As far as Madhavendra Puri is concerned, Madhavendra Puri also saw that the Lord had eaten and everything remained same because nothing remains undisclosed to a pure devotee of a Lord. He can see everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.